really, really wish that song was longer. It's actually like one of the... It's actually from Below Zero. It's kind of like the only thing from Below Zero that I actually kind of like. It's very reminiscent, at least to me. It really makes me think of the Riven, you know, Mist and Riven Exile, the puzzle game. I absolutely adore that game's soundtrack, and that's very similar to it. Anyway, crawlers, because slot machine goes Bert. All right. So what do I need to do? So I'm gonna need to get the Tirajisu, which right now having Pugnalia around is going to be a little, well, I mean, not particularly all that conducive, because I can't evolve her guns, so they just kind of sit there, kind of being relatively useless. Alright, Gallo, to get the pentagram I need to do what? I don't know. Alright, well, Croce Frito here, freaking bag of chips here, needs to reach level 20. Alright, Croce.
You need not fear me.
That's a good voice. Eh.
You need not fear me. Be not afraid.
Draw one card when a blue card is played. Yeah, so Poe actually adds area damage, and I basically have ignored that entirely. Giovanna Grana. So one duration, and hand by one with Papaya. I don't need Bracer, effectively. She is...
You want to take little old me?
So, yeah, that's English. Well, so I need Conchetta. So I don't think I can get multiple of them at once, so they need to be the mainliner, so... Yatta Cavallo. And Conchetta. Yeah, I just need a little bit of everyone, really. Little bit of Rita's all I need. Oh, just a peppermint tea for me. So I don't really think that this is going to go particularly well in any real capacity. I have completely drifted away from my normal... From the normal... It's a purple attack card. Deal 134 damage to multiple enemies. Raw mana? What does that do? Re-trigger. I have no idea what that does either. Alright, cool. I still don't know what that's doing. Raw mana, add 3. Oh. But that's... You're still losing 1 mana, though, effectively. From, you know, Song of Mana. You lose 1 mana, because this is only 3, but... But it's probably worth it in the end. Also, apparently, Shadow Pinion is acting as Caltrops. Huh. It's not doing anything again. Very weird. Okay. So then, let's see. Grimoire. Yes, I do in fact have the Song and the Pinion, but their secondaries are not listed. Do I just not have them available, or did I unlock them and I just haven't picked them up yet? The Song of Mana being upgraded might actually be one of the best ones. Might be. Oh man, that's gonna be a lot of damage. So we do have the armor gem would be nice. I'm gonna take spinach though for the evolution. That might be the only thing that might save me here. Assuming I can get it evolved here. Okay, so I think the revival thing is slowly ending up to a new try again, effectively. It's basically just slowly adding up to be a secondary life, because top right, yeah, if I play this, I get another 5% revival for a wild card there. So yeah, I think it's just, you can slowly build up extra lives, so that might, again, be the way that you fight the Reaper. Well, at least I got that. I can at least, you know, maybe get Soul Eater again. And the rate at which I'm losing health right now, it might be a little bit more. Oh. That looked a lot scarier than what actually happened there. That did actually disarm, I think, the middle guy, so. Duration is kind of going a little nutty. And I think it's just entirely because of the girl that looks like a waitress. So, what should I put this in? Song, well, Pinion is also at 3. I don't think Pinion's gonna really be all that great here, though. Honestly, kind of seems a little crappy. Maybe the evolved form is better, but right now it's not really convincing me. Attacks again when the same card is next used. So is it just like a slowly scaling version of Santa Water? Keep using it and it just slowly becomes all that much better? Speaking of mana cost. No, I actually want to keep that at 1 because of the combo, don't I? Oh. Well, I don't have the other requisite to evolve that anyway, so eh. Actually, can we get an evolve? Refunds mana on play. Triple damage on the cross. Get that thing the evolved form, and that should actually be quite good now. Well, assuming it carries over, but hopefully it does. So I need the clover for that one. That's going to suck. Speaking of evolves. Oh. It actually has knockback too. That's nice. Kinda didn't really pay much attention to that last time well, the last few times I've used it. I really am oh my Jesus. Yeah, I don't really regret having given that thing triple damage. I really want to see that thing in its evolved state now. You know, get a combo of like 10 and that thing's probably going to be at like 20k damage plus. Well, shit. Yeah, that wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be. I cannot understand her. I really can't. I am trying to understand her. And the only thing I can really understand is when she's in the bar and you pick her and she's saying something along the lines of like, oh, you picked little me? Something like that. Okay, well, that one I could understand. I say... King Bible wouldn't necessarily be that bad. But I'm also having mana issues right now, so... So that's actually 3 duration because of her, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh. Combo? Who needs it? Triple damage! I don't think there's any way of immediately turning around. Yeah, it does not have the good old Resident Evil double quick input there to 180 yourself.
I say.
Very unfortunate. Ooh. What do I have? I have a 1 and 2 mana book, right? And my wand is already evolved, so... More? She's a little yappy, isn't she? That's a lot of damage, man. Wow, really? And that didn't even do anything. Good. I really thought that Hellfire would have been out damaging just normal cross, but no. No, that triple damage is really... Well, that works out. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Oh, he didn't do anything. That's good. What did I get the 4 coins from initially? Because I still have 4 coins from whatever it was. Well, shit. That's honestly tempting, and I'm gonna do it because, yeah, just another wild card. A permanent wild card, even. Hello, my honeys. Hello, my ragtime gals. Hello, my mana. And hello, damage. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing a little bit better now. I still need the Pumarola, though. Oh god, that milk elemental again. I thought that that thing would have been stuck in one specific area, but no, it just keeps coming back. You can't do that to me, man. You can't. You can't. It stacks.
I said. Milking it.
I don't want to. What is she milking? Yeah, come on down to the crawling creamery where we milk all of our monsters. Pasture-raised monsters. Why did I just get a bunch of junk? Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, immediately to the boss. It just didn't even matter. I will banish the fire wand. You know, each combo level is not actually adding all that much damage to it. I really can't say I'm surprised. That's new. Huh. That might be a way of actually tanking a hit from the Reaper, then. I don't know how you would really, you know, like, heal that, or... But, yeah. That's why, like, even with, like, 20 combo, the Soul Eater is still only healing, I think, like, at most 50 HP or something like that. There's a Voices of the Void crossover and Abiotic Factor. Buddy, that is really kind of just coming out of the, you know, like, left field and just being like, yes, hello. Abiotic Factor in VOTV. What is it, though? Copy. Turning Forever Heart into, you know, like a wild card, you know, like getting an extra gem in that, wild carding it, and then copy would probably be a decent way of going about that. You know what? That just means we get an extra wild card. Yeah, I know what abiotic is, but what is the reference in abiotic from VOTV or vice versa? Like, how, what is the thing in the other? Oh, it didn't copy the wild card. Well, that sucks. It looks like they have the gatehouse in VOTV. In the abiotic factor. Alright. It's on the, well, I guess it doesn't. Yeah, no, you can't. Quick turnaround. What the heck? This is the first time I've seen that one. Sure. I don't know why she's here, but sure. I don't know, these heroes just really like going to the bathroom in the most random spots, don't they? Oh shit, I can clone something good. I could clone the cross. That'd be a lot of damage. So Abiotic is still going through active development? I thought they were more or less done with it at this point. I thought they called, said that it was basically a finished game now. Wait, what is this crappy hand? The main story is basically done but not finished. Are they doing like DLCs or something now? They have a place that can be the end but no intention on stopping updates. Are they kind of like turning the thing into like a live service game or something? Like, are they just gonna keep adding more and more stuff to it? Or, you know, like, is it going to be like Terraria, where it's like 10 years later, oh yeah, the game's done, we're not going to add any more updates to it, you know, a year later. Oh, we decided to add a new update to the game. How much health was that? 7? Man, that's actually very difficult to get that thing to, you know, like scale up with combo. It's not very good at it. Speaking of Terraria, they're doing yet another update, more mage and summoning gear, gem staff rework, and bug fixes. Okay. What specifically is being added? Because I remember them saying that they were going to be adding a new update to Terraria, but I don't know if this is that update that I had heard of, or if this is in fact a different one. Are they both just saying unite? I think they might be. Wow, he lived. Well done. Never mind. Clay pot summon and the sunflower staff for all we know if that's being added. When was the last update then? Because again, I remember there being something being said on there being a new update to Terraria. I think it was like last year, and then I just... I don't know. I just either never saw that it got added, or maybe it got added and I just, you know, was busy and I just never saw the news. I don't really know what exactly happened. But 8 more projectiles. Jesus, not long ago. So what, a few months? So this is actually something I was kind of talking to one of my buddies, was it yesterday even, about, is Terraria itself and Relogic, the company, right? Like, one thing I do kind of wish that they did was support their other games, right? Like, Pixel Piracy is one of their other games, and they kind of just didn't really do much with it, right? And that, it's kind of sucky that they just kind of didn't do much with it. At the same time, they are constantly, like, they keep saying that they're done with Terraria, and then they keep doing more stuff with Terraria. It was in January. Okay, then the update I had heard that was coming had to have been the one in January then, so this is yet another new one. But yeah, like, they keep adding stuff to Terraria. When... what is it? I think over a decade ago now that they said they were done with it. And they keep supporting it. Part of me just kind of wishes that they would, you know, support their other stuff. But it also makes me wonder, like, You know, the guy who made Relogic, the guy who made Terraria, you know, the guy that made the company, like, Terraria was very, very successful, so he has to, like, he has to basically be retired, and he's just, you know, doing this basically for fun and just, you know, just wanting to add more stuff to Terraria because he enjoys doing so. I actually need to get Peach One. I think I need to play him like 77 times or some ridiculous thing. And dang it. The issue with pixel piracy updating, if you recall, was a legal spaghetti situation to update. A mess of legal stuff was blocking them, if you recall. What do you mean legal issues? What do you mean? Did they like slightly outsource it, or was it like music licensing? Like, what happened with that for it to be a legal issue? Pixel Privateers is an illegal labyrinth it will never escape from because of a mess of licensing. Pixel Privateers is not the thing I'm talking about, though. I don't even know what that is, more to the point. Is Pixel Privateers like an open source, or like, you know, like, copy game? Like how, Nomoria had Innomia? Where it was just a bunch of the fans wanting the game to continue, but, you know, the devs either couldn't or wouldn't continue it. Oh hey, Pumarola finally. I don't think I need the Ancient Tome. I don't think I do. Oh, I should have used it. I didn't. Whoops. Same dev, different company that went totally bankrupt and had a quarter of the content licensed. Wait, what? So, the primary dev of Pixel Piracy also worked on Privateers. Was Pixel Piracy not a in-house development, but a published game under Relogic? Is that where part of the issue is? Piracy was in-house. I think I'll need to... Oh, okay. Yeah, because... there's been a few games I've seen or played on Steam that have been removed from Steam. One of them was called Sovereignty: Reign of Kings. And the reason why I'm bringing that one up is Sovereignty: Reign of Kings, the developers wanted to keep working on it, but the company that they had published it through, like, they had some sort of legal dispute over the IP. I think it was like the company that was publishing it wanted majority share, or, you know, like, own the IP entirely, and the developing company told them to kindly, you know, fuck off. And, you know, like, after that, like, I'm really badly misremembering this and just barely remembering it all, so take it all with a grain of salt, but from what I remember was, like, because of that, neither party agreed to sell the game effectively, so, you know, like, development just kind of got shuttered. You know, because both companies wanted their hand in the, you know, in the pie, effectively, and it just kind of went to shit. And I think it was kind of like one of those things where even if the developer wanted to continue developing the game and, you know, wanted to break ties with the publisher, it wouldn't have mattered because they had made an agreement previously, like, in their initial sign-up for them to publish the game, that they would own, you know, like, a portion of it. So the publishing company still had some legal right to the game. So it was just a kind of shitty situation all around for all parties involved. But yeah, like, take that all with a grain of salt. I really don't remember the particulars on that game, but it's honestly a shame because I did actually like that game. This is bad. Well, at least I still have armor. There we go. So, I kind of desperately need to get Soul Eater here. I do have Pumarola. I do have Garlic still. I need a gem. Unite! Ah! It's gonna be 4 damage. Yep. Jesus, that's a lot of nothing I can do. I love you, Cross. Keep being good, thank you. Not really sure what the pixel piracy situation is. What do you mean, legally, or, you know, whether or not the devs just kind of gave the fuck up? Also, I just had 280... What? Attractor duplicated it. Eight health. Man, I would love for Pumarola to actually be present when I'm getting those big combos. The only way I can really heal right now, so... It does look like they gave up on it. Yeah, but that's what I was saying. They pulled in another dev at some point, did one update promising more, and then never did. Man. Sucks. The only thing I really particularly remember from Pixel Piracy is just everything seemed to just be like completely blown out of the... just completely blown out. Just the bloom level. Everything looked like you had astigmatism. If I use that, that's probably going to be the entire wave gone. Yeah, probably actually would have been. Alright, I'm going to ban Fiera, whatever the hell. Okay, mana reset. Wait, what? They also decided to slap in a generative AI change to the game store page banner for some... What? For Pixel Piracy? What do you mean? What gen AI? Isn't that the same one? Or... What the fuck? You might be right. Do you mean the background? Because the logo is the same. The thumbnail is different. Yeah, because this logo, I'm like, I don't know, 70-80% certain that is still the same. This skeleton, though? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was Gen AI. It kind of looks like it. Oh, you know what? Dude. Pixel piracy isn't even being listed as a Relogic game. It's whoever Vitaly Kerpul is. Kerpul. Did they, like... Is this the dev that you said took it over? What the fuck? It used to be Relogic published. No, it used to be. That's what... yeah. Just... Why is it now under Vitaly Kerpul? Was that the developer you were saying updated it once? Like, did they sell the game to him, or was he the original dev? So... What is this? What the fuck is this? You have two pictures on the Steam page. It's a DLC for Pixel Piracy. And then you get this? Explores the topic of alcohol and organ transplants in humans. Features epic story with narration, music, and ambiance. It's a clicker. It's an idle game. It honestly looks like it's vibe coded. There's something about that really kinda... There's something about that just kinda stinks. Okay, hold on. I'm checking the Relogic. So, under Relogic, you still have Pixel Piracy listed. Then you also have Pixel Privateers. Wasn't Pixel Privateers abandoned? Hold on. Pixel Privateers. Wasn't this basically like a Starbound thing? No, wait, what the fuck is this thing? It looks like it's basically Pixel Piracy, but space. Quadro Delta was the developer for Pixel Privateers. I think Quadro Delta was the original developer for... What is it? Pixel Piracy as well. Saying company went bankrupt because one member of the company printed millions of keys for personal profit. It was a company he founded for privateers. Eh. Which company went bankrupt though? Which one are we talking about here, man? I have 0 cost cards, right? I like using the dagger as a a gem whore, basically. Just put in a greed or growth gem into it, and it being at 0, you will basically always use it. It's very good for that. Oh, I never gemmed Spellbinder. Eh. Quadro Delta was a company that was... Wait, so Quadro Delta was specifically made to make privateers, and then they bankrupted it? Or like a really shitty employee did? Guy who made Pixel Piracy was CEO and abandoned piracy because of friction with relogic and hate for what people perceived as abandoning privateers. So the guy just had thin skin? I don't know, man. Like, that just... Freeze as a random enemy might be useful. Especially when it comes down to, you know, if I get to, like, the Reaper or what have you, so... Apparently he was openly saying to get over it already and stop hating on him for what happened, essentially. Okay, so, yeah, no, that just sounds like he was a piss baby and, you know, just... He's upset that people are still annoyed with him for having been completely unprofessional. I don't know. I'm speaking on a topic I do not have any real knowledge on. But... yeah, I mean, telling people to get over it is really a good way of generating goodwill, don't you know?
Unite. Unite. Unite.
I don't know, man. I don't really have a lot of good things to say about that, but I'm also not getting the whole picture there. Because it kind of makes me think of, like, Kojima. But the thing about Kojima and him being a little, you know, maybe a little narcissistic or full of himself or however you really want to word it. The thing about Kojima is Kojima has proven himself throughout the years to make games that people want to play. You know, and like when he was having friction with Konami, Kojima was part of the reason why they were a successful company in the video game front. You know, like Kojima probably sniffs his own fart a little bit, you know? But at the same time, he's also, you know, he's also had a lot of very successful games under his belt. You know, compared to this random nobody that, you know, probably thinks he's, you know, some big wig and just, you know, who the fuck are you? With how old it is, it's hard to get the whole picture anymore either. Yeah, exactly. That too. It's old. Like, if there was a truthful story somewhere out there, it's probably been lost. You know, it was probably on some old blog somewhere, and it got, you know, like the website went down at some point, right? Like, and part of the issue with it as well, with that, of just trying to, like, piece together what happened at this point, is just, you know, if you try to ask anyone involved, either their bad memory is not going to help, or, if not their memory, they're going to flanderize the story, you know? You're never gonna get the full story to be, you know, completely accurate. Someone's either gonna be lying to make themselves look better, make someone else look worse, or you know, not being cynical and just accounting for, you know, bad memory, just people forgetting. I think at this point I might actually want to clone the cross because that thing is pumping out shitloads of damage. Alright, what are you saying? With Pixel Piracy, you were there to see what the story was soon enough to see what happened before the flood of he abandoned it. Milk? Accordion? Ultimate Ultra Overkill. Limit Breaks Overkill. What? Those are words. What do those words mean in tandem?
I see.
I can overkill harder now. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I figure, but it also is one of those things where if I overkill to a certain point, is the game going to punish me even? Shit. Is Clock Lancet needed in this for a evolution? Because I get the feeling that it probably is. Should I take that sprig? No, I already have one. I'm gonna banish it. Don't need more. Oh wait, no, I cloned these things. That's why I'm getting multiple. I completely forgot about that. Having a high amount and then combo with the yeah, what is it called? Seriously, what is this thing called? Hellfire. With the Hellfire wand, it's very satisfying just watching all those frickin' fireballs come in. Any other games that you can think of, though, where they were kind of, you know, like, they had a good amount of potential or, you know, goodwill, and then they just got completely squandered because of some, you know, jackass in a company like that? There's a few others I can kind of, like, remember pictures of, you know, like ones I played, you know, gameplay, but I can't remember their names. Shouldn't have done that, should I have? Nah, it's fine. 7 damage, I got enough armor. The story for Privateers was literally someone printed keys for personal profit and too many keys were sold for them to be able to sell the game anymore. They literally printed so many keys, Steam was just like, you're at the copy limit now. So that's like that's like greed, but to, you know, like self-sabotaging stupid amounts, you know? Like, if you're gonna do something like that, you need to be smart about it, because if you have that many keys, then you yourself aren't even profiting from it anymore. You know, if you crash what is effectively the economy, then you can't profit out of the economy when the economy is you know, gone. Like, it's just being dumb, man. Because they had no money anymore, they couldn't sue them to recoup it, even if they wanted to. Yeah, but that's one of those things where it's like, they probably could have, but that's probably on, like, the CEO or something, just not wanting to pay out of pocket to, you know, do anything about it. I have a tractor, don't I? Can I evolve Santa Water? If this one Arcana let me carry armor between fights, then, well, I mean, it's a very good reason why we can't, but it would get a little ridiculous. You know what? I don't have the Holy Heart in my hand right now. Damn. That was a waste. There we go. The game's in total legal limbo now because for some reason over a quarter of the content of the game was licensed content. Yeah, so that's also why you were kind of confusing me earlier, though, and I'm still very confused. Why is so much of the game licensed? What was licensed? Well, that just kind of fucked up all the health I was saving up. Oh, there's no point in Clover. I should have double gem slotted the frickin' cross or boomerang or whatever the hell it's called. The cross. Yeah. Damn. Bible. What was King Bible? That's Spellbinder, right? I have Spellbinder, I think. Yeah, I do. I don't think I need it. A large number of their assets and privateers, including full swaths of the soundtrack. Yeah, but having the soundtrack being licensed isn't necessarily a be-all, end-all, right? Like, just remove the soundtrack. Like, there are things you could do to make that one a little less problematic. I mean, really, a lot of things you could do about that. Remove a lot of the, you know, if it was textures, replace the textures, make your own, you know, there are things you could do to remedy the issue, at least slightly. But, yeah, if they don't have money, then good luck. It is kind of one of those things as well, though, where it does kind of beg to question, bring to question of the whole, like, letting the community have the game type of thing. You know, kind of what happened with Ignomio. That was a lot. The laws in the country it was made in... Huh? Needs to have permission from everyone involved to work on it. Even the ones it was licensed from to even remove the licensed material from the game. What country was this made in? Like, what country is this, like, the copyright in? Because it's like, that's one of those things where it's like, it kind of makes sense on paper in certain circumstances, but what? Not that I can use that right now, but... Oh shit! How much mana I got? I got a lot! Erase 16 rows? How much damage does this do? Over 0 kill. Did that even do anything? Don't recall, but it was part of the explanation you saw on why it can never be finished. Man, that kind of sucks. You know, like, again, just... What is the freaking term now? Giving the developers the benefit of the doubt on them wanting to continue it. You know, it's just like, even if they want to, they're not going to be able to. That's, oh man. Isn't copyright such a great system? It just works. Oh, pentagram does not give a fuck. Oh, speaking of pentagram. So my hand is getting a little fogged up now. It really is just like the entire wave is gone. Make the pentagram even cheaper. I should probably have kept that at 4, but oh well, I can just wildcard it or something. Finland and or Spain? What? Oh, that didn't work in any capacity. It's a law in their country specifically handling licensing. You recall the video analysis talking about the needs... Wait, talking about that needs the ones holding the license itself to give permission to make any changes. Yeah, that's... Again, it's one of those things where it's like, in certain circumstances, that makes sense. You know, maybe you sold a piece of music and you don't want them remixing it, right? Because, you know, like... That could be a bit of a legal issue in of itself, especially if they try to sell like a remixed piece of music, because, you know, like, that's been an issue since frickin', what is it, like the 1950s, once electronic, you know, like, once synthesizers started becoming a thing and whatnot, like, what is it called? The aim and break, for example, right? Like, one of the most commonly used pieces of, you know, like a sample. That thing is used everywhere, but it was never licensed. The people that played the song that originally came from basically never got a single freaking dime from it, right? So I can see why in certain circumstances, you know, you might want a law kind of similar to that, where maybe it's preventing stuff like that. You know, or just modifying something and it maybe it's not necessarily indicative of what you made, you know, like... you made a piece of artwork and then they basically made something that looks like AI slop out of it, right? There are some circumstances I can definitely see where that would be an issue, where you would not want that to be a thing. Simultaneously, if the entire intent by the person, especially in this case of developer, is to just remove the thing from the game, maybe you should be able to remove the thing from your thing without their permission. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with royalty payments, if it's, like, licensed in a certain way. I don't know, man. It's a weird situation. Huh. Yeah. Didn't quite work for you, did it? Man, you really need to do a lot of damage to get past that, like, initial hurdle of that 500. It is extreme diminishing returns past that point. Oh shit, Soul Eater. Shit, I need both. God damn it, man. It also wouldn't be worth 3 Logic's time since the guy printed so many keys. There'd be no money to possibly be earned from it without going to extreme measures for it, essentially. Yeah, and again, that's just one of those things where it's like they kind of let the guy who did it get off, kind of like scot-free. You know, again, from what you're telling me here, at least they basically let him get away with it. And again, just like part of my annoyance is just like, even as like just as a thing that he did, like as a criminal, what he did was just very stupid. Like he screwed his own profits. He was an idiot. Like he was just a fucking moron. You printed so many keys that you crashed their value? Really? You moron. You like, how was he allowed to get away with it? Laziness, money, time, effort. Seriously, man, just the principle of him doing it, he is a moron. Like, god damn it, man. He was a criminal, but he was a very stupid one. They really like talking about being united. Hey, you want to see a trick? Oh, the fight's over. Also, it deleted all that experience, by the way. Repeated cards this turn are free. What do you mean? What do you mean? That sounds insane with the current stuff I'm doing. Wait, what are you saying? One of the stupid criminal stories you heard growing up was a guy who snuck into a grocery store through the roof while it was open. To do what? What was his goal? To steal? To rob the cash. From what? The registers? Or like in the back there was like a, you know, like a safe or something that he could have cracked into. The registers themselves. What? Okay, man. Whatever. I mean, have you... Another guy robbed a bank of $10,000 in quarters. So do we want to talk about that one there, chat? Because here lies the thing. Robbing a store of quarters is actually not that stupid in a certain sense, right? Like, if you could have $1 million in quarters, you basically would be untrackable, okay? Because the thing about when, like, if you were a bank robber and you go steal a bunch of cash, right? Like a wad of $100 bills, you have numerous issues with them, right? If they are brand new bills, they are printed in serial, right? So you're going to have 11111, 11112, 11113. That makes it very easy to track you because they're going to be able to look up the, you know, the specific serial numbers on those things and find out where you are roughly if you are only staying in one area, right? So that's one thing. Secondly, die packs. A lot of the time they have die packs in them. And if you are an American, you should know the company Brinks, right? Like, Walmart will have Brinks come in frequently. I don't know if it's like a daily, bi-daily thing, you know, like 1 every 2 days, a weekly thing. I don't know exactly what the rate is. I've never paid enough attention for it. But you will have the armored cars come into places like Walmart and carry out a literal bag of money, right? But again, like usually in these circumstances, there are security measures taking place here where even if you get your grubby hands onto these things, you know, it's either going to ruin the money so you can't use it, or make you very obvious for having done the thing, right? Like, there are a lot of little countermeasures that make it very difficult to do and get away with it. Quarters, on the other hand, well, unless you specifically grabbed a bunch of like 1964 or before quarters that actually had silver in them, then you're probably going to be pretty okay on that, right? Like, I don't know, maybe there's some secret thing I don't know about on being able to track quarters, but I think you would actually be pretty safe in that. It's just, you know, you would need to try to convert it into more money. You know, like cash money, I mean. I don't know what I want to clone. That's gonna be a mistake. Like, one of the biggest issues with the quarters is the weight. He didn't make it to the end of the block. Why? Did he just collapse under the weight of them? Please say yes, because that would be funny. Like, he doesn't even get away, not because the cop stopped him, but because he just collapses under the weight of all that, all that metal. I can't even see what my values are on top right. $808 experience, by the way. Friendship amulet. A little late now. Well, shit. I thought that might have been like an actual item. Damn. Have you noticed how I basically never healed? I'm still missing a lot of health. I really probably should have actually gotten the Soul Eater, but oh well. Oh well. Countdown? Wait, what does countdown do? It's not actually telling me. No, seriously, what does countdown do? It's saying nothing. Reduces cost when it's not used. Huh? Alright, I guess. Alright, let's see. You also heard a story about robbers in Texas having a bad time. Guy went in to rob a bank, pulled a gun for intimidation, and everyone in the building pulled a gun on him. Yeah, that sounds like that happened. I kinda doubt that one, honestly. That really sounds like one of those types of stories where it's like, well, if I was there, things would have been different. If you get what I mean. Mana bomb? I want her in my wigwam. I can't read the thing. It just is sitting there. Well, this sucks. Mana bomb temporary. Deal 0 damage to the front row. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. 15 max health. Completely pointless at this point. 43,000 damage. Yeah. Oh shit. Too little, too late, but oh well. Okay. Oh, he's doing 466 now. Oh, it's a full heal. Oh, good. Well, fuck. Oh, this hand is awful. Oh, shit. That didn't knock him back. Oh, no. That worked. Holy shit, that worked. Oh my god. Okay. So I'm in danger. I'm in big fucking danger here. Alright, so I got 2. I got 10 mana. Okay, 31 mana. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, quite frankly. Alright. Song of Mana. Alright, raw mana. Alright. What card do I have that has freeze on it by default? Or, not by default, but, Empty Tome. It's the Empty Tome. I don't have the Empty Tome right now. Okay. Shit, man. Is he gonna break free? He did not break free. Okay. He's still alive. Oh god, he's still alive. Alright. Yeah, so chat? Uh-oh. Wait, did I knock him back? He doesn't have a damage value anymore. Those 3 were all from a radio show with the specific topic of super criminals, by the way. Yeah, but the one sounds a little too... convenient. fuck. Shit, man. Okay. So he did actually get knocked back then. I don't have anything to draw a new card here. So if I do that... I could do the armor. 92 armor, but... I'm going to go to the next turn. My combo carries over. 138 armor. Okay, so if I get 2 of those, I might be able to actually tank a singular... one singular hit here. I don't think Pentagram is going to do anything to him. I don't have anything to stop him. I don't have any knockback. Oh no. Lightning Ring, Pentagram, Song of Mana, each one. Chat, I'm a little scared. What? Why? Why is it just the sound of flowing water, by the way? Why isn't... I don't have anything to knock back him still? Dude! Please? All the water's going higher? Hello? Dude, what the fuck is this shit? Seriously. Why am I not getting any of the cards I need? Also, that apparently does 33,000 damage. Nah, man, that's bullshit. That is actual... I can revive. I can't even hear the music anymore. $150 armor. I don't have a tracked orb anymore, do I? $174 armor. I think I might be able to tank that now. I did. Okay, there's 2 of them though. I don't know what Chucklehead is doing. Oh good, there's more damage now. I don't know what the 10% negative is doing there. Is that health? Like per turn? That's a very weird sound. Might probably would have been a very good... I don't think I should have done that. Yeah, no, unfrozen. Fuck. Is that game over? Do I have an extra revive, please? I have an extra revive. I don't know how many I have left. You were wondering why I sounded underwater. Yeah, it's fine. Just ignore all the water around me. It's under control. So that didn't in fact do anything to him. Yeah, this is bad, man. Doesn't matter. Didn't get disarmed. Son of a bitch. 3,000 damage. Still doesn't matter. Please knock back? Didn't. Did it? Oh, it did! Okay. Big. I didn't pay attention. Oh my god. Holy shit. And it doesn't even matter. He doesn't care. Chat. I kind of don't want to be spoiled on whether or not I can kill him. At the same time, can I kill him? Do you have any idea? 16,000 damage on just an untouched, ungemmed, unloved lightning ring. They're still getting damaged. Still getting damaged, even in that state. That's such a good sound, isn't it? I accidentally double hit the fucking button. Oh my god. I don't know if I can kill them. Like very literally, I don't know if I can kill them. I can't see. Complete the curd refinery. So I'm almost done with the game, though. Alright, there isn't very much left to the, where is it? I'm kind of not too keen on this just being like a circle. It gets a little confusing as to where some things are. I just don't pay attention to the bar at the top there. That also doesn't help. So what do I have? 27? 17? Yeah, I think 17 unlockables left here. I don't have very much left. Still somehow haven't killed 444 skeletons, though. Alright, Mortaccio, Yatta, Giovan. Okay, so I definitely got, what's his name? Croce. Croce is done. Add 5 revival and a da-da-da-da. So that's the reason why I was getting those revised, was Croce here. So Yatta Cavallo wants... well, needs to be raised in level there. So I'm gonna actually look this up. Can we... Let's see. Vampire Crawlers. Reaper. You're kidding me. So... he is killable. How much health do you want to take a guess at that he has? Also, if I didn't actually double hit there, accidentally, I might have been able to do that. 666,666. So, you're close, actually. You're very close to what the original health value was. He got changed in the April 21st update. So, his original health was 655,350. Okay. Like I said, you were actually very close. I see the thing you're doing there, and honestly, I'm surprised they didn't do that. That just seems like one of those things that they would just do very intentionally. But no, he had 655k. He now has 1 million flat out, just dead even 1 mil. The thing is, according to this, he has 99% knockback resistance. And then it is mentioning disarm resistance, but that's it. It's not mentioning anything further. I don't know if the disarm resist is 100% or if it is, you know, some other value. It's not saying anything on that. And killing him does in fact get you a new thing. So yeah. There is a reason to kill him. I don't know if it's a good reason. I don't know necessarily what the thing you unlock is doing, but you can do it. Chat. I think we found our counter to him. Prevent one enemy from attacking when a purple card is played. Unless he has something that is specifically against that, because that doesn't sound like that is explicitly like a disarm or a knockback. That sounds like it is a special effect. She might bypass that. Also, I think each hero you unlock increases the value of the next one? Maybe not. Ready? Huh? Didn't I? Wait, what? Complete mini bridge, but I did, didn't I? I don't know which character. Is this just a chance to happen?
You want to take little old me?
Music is the food of revenge.
An air horn. Why not Vuvuzuela? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah, it's probably like a 1% chance or something. Yeah, what the fuck? So, I cleared the bridge. Oh wait, that's Weenie. Where's Meanie? Teeny, Weenie. Oh, there's another bridge. What? So this is gonna be bad though. I should not come here with this particular combination. This is gonna be bad. Oh hey! Pentagram plus crown equals question mark. I wonder if it's gonna have its effect. You know, the extra experience effect. Just skulls. So the skulls don't count for skeleton kills, by the way. Chance to explode. Well, that was very whelming.
To your aid.
Reduce mana cost of the next card played by 1. Man, these cherry bombs are, oh boy. Yeah, get him to level 15. Huh? I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get to level 10 at this rate. I might actually need to abandon this run. See if I can get him to level 15, but after that, just drop it because this is seeming pretty bad. Remove enemies, but may not gain experience. Alright. Doesn't it seem so good though, chat? You know? That 300 damage really is doing a lot of heavy lifting, isn't it? You know?
Yes. Take a beat.
I mean, that one was okay.
Silence beast.
What? Really kind of wish you had better control over some of what you're doing. Yeah, get rid of some of these cards as an option. You get the occasional chest that has a sacrifice of, you know, red or blue or yellow cards, but they're kind of far and few in between. I don't know what that does. What is the chance to explode do? I know that worked. That might work. There we go. That's a little bit better. They're still not good, but obviously getting more combo is going to help in pretty much any circumstance. Wow, that's like no matter what you do, kind of bad. Those vending machines are kind of absurdly rare as well. They're not particularly great, and then you get kinda, you know, subpar results out of them. I missed a thing. Wow. That was... Wow. Yeah, that's like grandma giving you a couple of quarters out of her frickin', you know, like purse or something, and it's just like, oh, make sure you don't spend it all in one place, Jerry. Grandma, I can't even, like, buy a piece of candy with this. Oh, of course you can. Just go buy some bubblegum. Grandma, bubblegum hasn't been less than a quarter in, like, not even less than a quarter at this point. Like, less than $1 for, like, 20 years, Grandma. I need a little bit more than that. Oh, don't be ridiculous, Daddy. They lived. Still lived. God dang it. Work that time. Rip. All that experience deleted. Oh. Okay. Oh, shit. She is a disarm. It's not a special effect. It is actually disarm, so... Would that work on him, though? Or is it basically guaranteed disarm? God damn it, I don't... The only way we'll be able to find out is if we actually use her.
Silence, beast.
Why isn't he attacking? There we go. Huh? How'd that happen? Deal damage based on number of coins. I'm sorry, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? How's that one working? Coin cat. What do you mean? Hold the fuck up. What do you mean? Hold on. Did we just find like one of the best things in the game? Or is it garbage? 'Cause like, if you have a lot of greed in a single run and you're getting like 20k plus, you know, coins in a single run, it's a one-to-one. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. That could be really good or really not. By the way, Phantom, if you're still there, dude, they're planning on adding an infinite mode to this. Apparently it's currently in the works. Wait, is it a golden chest? Yeah, it is nice. Maybe I should have just taken that yellow trigger. I got 2 yellow card crawlers anyway. Man, I'm really trying to think on whether or not that card is gonna be good. It's a one-to-one with your coins. So it might actually be good enough to drop the Reaper.
Silence, beast.
Might be. Or at least contribute heavily to it. Unite! Imagine you're just some demon, you know, or gargoyle, whatever, hanging out in, you know, your tower, You know, just chilling with the boys, cracking open a couple cold ones, you know, just chilling. And the last thing you see is a wall of fire heading towards you. And I'm just like, oh boy, I sure am glad that the Demon King is, you know, winning this war. What is that? Oh! You know, it's that gif of Willem Dafoe in the oh god, what's his damn name? The Van Gogh movie, where he's all blue and looking up. Like that's it. That's the face he's making. And you know, it's just getting brighter. It's like an atomic flash. Whatever. Having Pentagram is kind of dangerous because it is actually very tempting to use it just for laziness sake. You know? Like, yeah, you don't get the experience, but you know what? You also don't have to fight them. That's kind of nice. I don't think I'm going to be able to fight this sub-boss in this. Because that fight last time got really kind of freaking ridiculous. Also, really? Really? Now I get it. Okay. Screw it. He's still alive. Never mind. Have you ever, by the way, like completely unrelated, but like kind of talking about Kojimbo earlier, have you ever actually played Death Stranding? Because you, if I remember correctly, you actually recommended me that one, God, what was it? That one game there where it was like anime post-apocalypse delivery, but with tank and snow. I cannot remember the name of that game. Deep Snow Delivery. Yeah. Do we have any news on that thing? Has that thing gotten any further in its updates? You know, or release more so? Steel armor's damage when played. So I guess that's just like going off of your armor value when it plays? I don't know. Shit! You know what I should have done last time? Do you remember how I had Decimate as an option and I just glossed over it? It would have done 100k to the fucking Reaper. I would have won. Probably. Fuck! Damn it! How would this work? Will that work? I really need a gem slot the Hellfire Wand. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, I haven't checked. Fair enough. Yeah, you know what? I think it is actually doing 10%. I think it, even though it's not a damage card, I think it is actually still doing damage.
Silence, beast.
Yeah, they look a little concerning. You know, just red skeleton comes up to you. Wait, how much did that just do? Was that 28?
Silence, beast.
It's a giant skull in the back there. Chilling out.
Take a beat.
Yeah, so it does actually do damage, but it only goes for one random enemy. I'm surprised that the Forever Heart is not a evolution requirement for something. It seems to just kind of be its own thing. And honestly, it's like it's fine, but I think you could do better. There are better choices, I think. Chat, the water. Why is water filling up the arena again? What is causing this to happen? Because it happened last time with the Reaper, and that the Blue Reaper also had a shitload of health past the last time too, so.
Take a beat. I say.
Maybe it's only certain cards that do it? Hmm. He's still alive. I think he's... I think all I've done is make him angry. Never mind. Do I have a Bibble? I don't think I have the Bibble. I don't know if I have a Spellbinder even. Do I have Garlic? I don't think I have a Pumarola.
Take a beat. I say. Yes.
I do have a Pumarola, and I just took Garlic, so we're good. Yeah, 5,000 damage, and it basically only translated into 100 gold. Not even. Free to play. Huh? That's the first time I've seen that one. How does free to play work though compared to wildcard? Wouldn't wildcard just always be better? Wildcards are free to use as well as the benefit of them continuing the combo. Free to play just sounds like it's going to be at like 0 mana. It just sounds like it is an inferior wildcard. I don't know where to go on this floor. There's actually a lot of stuff here. I think this is the floor where I died last time. I am gonna have to find out what is causing the flooding though. The Blue Reaper might have something to him specifically as well, like the red one. Oh, hey. It's just mana. I guess it's just as well because I don't have any other evolutions.
Take a beat.
Is there any circumstance where the axe and its evolution would actually be worth it? 'Cause I really don't think there would be. Well, level 15, 16 actually, but yeah, point is, I don't really ever need to use this character again.
Silence, beast.
I don't have cross, so that wouldn't be very useful. It really is kind of a shame as well, though, that I didn't evolve cross into the Holy Sword, because I really would have liked to have seen what triple damage gem on that would have done, but... eh, oh well.
Yes. Unite. Take a beat.
Yeah, too bad you can't just overkill standard enemies and get some extra money from them. Alright, so what do we got? We have... You know, of many of the gems that I have at my disposal, I feel like draw is one I should actually probably make a little bit more common. Because I don't see it very often, to the point I forgot it was even a thing. Alright, I don't want that one. Well, no matter which way I go, I'm gonna have to fight 3 enemies.
Silence, beast. Yes.
My mana values are kind of all over the place, and it's not really helping me any here. Oh, hey, you know how I was talking about a sacrifice option earlier? You know what? Yeah. I don't need the health, but I would like to get rid of that card.
Yes.
I think these songs of mana are part of the reason why I'm not really having mana issues right now.
Silence, beast.
Screw it. Wait, what? Why do I have to fight them? This is for a character unlock, but I already have the character unlock. Does this work? No.
I say. Take a beat, silence, peace. Smile.
That's just a chest. That's a little less. Eh. I really don't think I'm going to be able to fight the Reaper with this group, so I'm not even going to attempt.
Unite. Yes. Silence, beast. Unite. Smile. Take a beat. Smile. Silence, beast. Yes. Take a beat. I say.
Hmm. So, did he just not drop anything just now because of the... pentagram? I mean, it would make sense that...
Silence, beast.
It would make sense that the pentagram would also work on bosses, but man, that kind of sucks if it does. You know, the negative, the bad effect for the thing.
Smile. Unite. I say.
Hmm. Well... I really kind of have a really rather slapdash deck here, don't I?
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you for agreeing with me.
Silence, beast. Take a beat. Smile.
That didn't kill them. Are you kidding me? Just the standard enemies are starting to take a hell of a lot of damage here.
Silence, beast. Take a beat, yes.
Well, at least that one wave there got cleared out. No. No, I'm good. Never use that again. So chat, what do you think the Crawler Caller does? Give it your best guess. What do you think it does? Because, it's got a bit of a nasty side to itself. Right. I forgot that that's what their mechanic was in VS proper. The expanding claws. You feeling now, Mr. Krabs? Yeah, that just kind of looks unpleasant, you know? My guy is like going through the highs and lows of Viagra in record time here. He needs an actual wheelbarrow. Yeah, Decimate doesn't actually seem to do anything when they are into overkill state. Defeat the giant enemy crab in Gallow Tower. Unlock Mini Bridge. Okay. Well, at least I got that now. I do kind of regret having put Decimate on the book, but, you know, learning experience. I wanted to see if it actually would do the thing. And it does. It's just not very good at it. I don't know how it really, you know, like, works with any of the other things that are actually doing damage. I don't know if more attacks equals more Decimate or what. Because if you have it on something that has a lot of projectiles and each projectile is actually counting for Decimate, that'd be pretty good. But I don't know. Why is he purple? Honestly, kind of makes me think of like Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest recolors for monsters. Screw it. That's it. 3 times in a row there where I've used that and not gotten a single bit of experience. Look how there's just one harpy somehow squeezed in between all of them.
Silence, beast.
Stay 77. They still haven't noticed that I'm not actually one of them.
I say, unite. Silence, beast. Unite. Unite. Unite.
At least I have the armor. Some of these monsters are really starting to take quite a ridiculous amount of hits here. Guess that's also part of the reason why I lost last time, eh? How much mana I can do this a single time, basically. He's still alive. 11,000 damage. Still alive. Crawler trigger types are randomized. That's fine. That's a lot of freeze. It's kind of not really worth trying to maximize the overkill, is it? Really kind of just get pennies back. Yeah, I don't know. Freeze or spinach, lancet, spinach, whatever. I don't know. Neither are particularly all that promising. Really hasn't been that many evolutions for this floor, has there been? Not floor, but the level, the whole thing. You know, that would actually be a very good combination. That, on the other hand, can be skipped. That's a lot of experience, man. So is this Gallo himself, then? Methinks it be. Well, he's just going to give me a debuff card. He's not actually going to... Never mind. Never mind, I could just do that, right? Alright, I'm gonna use this. I want to see how much health he loses. 14,000? Oh wait, no, sorry. That was not the one. Alright, 9,000. So he has 90k HP then? So he should now be at 80k, I think. So we have wild card on. That, weighty tome, hellfire. Oh, you bastard, really? Oh man, he just keeps using those lancets. Here's the next card drawn increases. Oh god, alright. You know what? That wasn't too bad because all of them just got burned. Oh, never mind. You know, that's actually kind of ironic. It can't even do anything to it.
Yes. Silence, beast.
Really? That's it? 1100 damage for that. Huh. Wait, does Pentagram do decimate to bosses? I think he's only got a few thousand HP left though at this point. It's the water again.
I say. Take a beat.
What is causing that? What a terrible hand to start off with. Oh my god.
I say.
179,000 damage from Decimate. Also, yeah, so she is in fact doing Disarm proper, and he has resist to that, so... Yeah. Damn. Man. I don't know how I'm gonna do that then. I think I'm gonna need a revive guy. Let's see, what do I got here? I have a lot of choices here, really. So jeweler. I could do this. Uncrackable, I don't care. Decrease rarity. Card won't consume any mana when played. Seriously, I seriously do not see the reason why you would ever want free-to-play over Wild. Wild just seems superior. Gem type? What do you mean gem type? Thought it would be in like color order, but it's not. I don't know what gem type actually is doing there. Alright, rarity will do then. Alright, so we have 39k. Wild went down. Decimate. Decimate would be good. I see. That's why you can give them gem slots. I don't think I've ever even seen Yin Yang as an option. Cherry Bomb? I want her in my wigwam. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Yeah, just triple damage, and then evolve it. Was there a gem that actually made it, like, do its effect twice? Because you have Copy that makes a second card, you have Magnetize that pulls a second similar card out of your deck. Was there one that was just... I'm going to increase the rarity of that and decrease rarity of triple. You have return to your hand, retain, quick draw. So yeah, there was, but it's not for the same card. You would have to play another card right after it, so... Yeah, something like Cross with triple... Well, Holy Sword with 2 triples, and then the next card after being like a wild card with Echo would be... pretty damn good. And then if you could get the mirror to duplicate that card, then you could... How would that work? If you have a copy that is copying the previous card's copy, is it just the previous card's effect, or is it everything? Do you end up with this positive feedback loop, basically? If you have enough copies. I'm also kind of curious what Mild is doing.
You see, you need to take the M and turn it around for Wombo.
So that is Capella Magna, who does not have a effect anywhere, seemingly, or a challenge associated. So Ladonna, I don't have Mutashio, so Giovanna, Sol, so the doggo or cat, Llama Ladonna also needs to hit 30. Iguana Gallo Voletto. 10% more coins when a wild card is played. Yeah, combine that with the the freaking coin into damage card or gem. Like, alright, so we'll do him. She's just disarmed. She's not as good as I was thinking or hoping she would be.
You need not fear me.
One mana cover. Are these two like brother and sister or something? Or sister and sister? Who's a good support at this point?
You want to
I
take
guess
little
she
old
is
me?
really like she's really kind of good to bring along. I'm really kind of enjoying using the mana songs of mana and then the other effects she has there. So what do we have here? Can I look at any of my things here? Nope. I would actually have to go into a match to ooh. Cards picked up from light sources get combo multipliers. Huh? How does that work? Keep up to 5 mana between turns. If Sharp Mind was a little bit more like armor persisting of your shield is my liege, or your shield my liege. Okay. Shield patch deal armor as damage when played. Deal 2 times deck pile as damage after turn. Swollen Fist. Trigger abilities at the start of turn. Huh? Activate control abilities for free at the start of each turn. But do they have to be played, or just at any time, whether or not they are played or not, they will always activate their effect? Double healing. Heated cards this turn are free. I'm gonna do Chain Link. Right, and there's Meanie Bridge. Don't know if there's anything like this is difficulty 7. I don't know if there's a difficulty 8 area. It looks like there might be, but if there isn't, you know, probably future content that. So we have Song of Mana, we don't have its requisite item. We don't have Pinion nor its requisite item. What am I missing at this point, really? I honestly don't remember in VS what the item is to even evolve the Pinion or the Song of Mana. I still need Kato for the mask. Well, that's unfortunate, but I will be ending it here. I got a little bit of progress there. Almost killed... It's the wing? For movement speed? How the hell does... But how would that get implemented in this? I have not seen it. I don't know if it even is in this. Like, if you look at the remaining collection I have, which is, I think at this point, what, like 7 freaking items? Something like that? Like 12 to 7, some odd? Like, not very many. A lot of them are just gems, or... You have the All Soul one, which I think is you unlocking the bouquet of flowers from the dog. You have like 5 gems, I think, out of some of the, you know, like, out of what is remaining. I think like 5 of them are gems. So one's a weapon, a mediocre one at that, in all likelihood. Gems, and then don't think any of the remaining challenges are unlocking a wing. So same with Opinion. It's like there isn't much left. You have Mortaccio. I don't have Mortaccio or his bone related one, so that's another 2. I don't know. It might be the wing. They might replace it with something else. I really don't know. I'm still gonna have to try to figure out what the hell to do about the Red Death, though. I think I'm gonna have to use Revive Guy, because that worked really well. get the revive guy. Probably double down on, like, get a Demon's Vespers for the knockback. Because he's not completely immune to it. And then... what has disarm on it? Does the Hellfire or Hellwand, whatever the hell, have disarm, or is that knockback? Because I think that might also be knockback. I think really the trick might just be is just... get a lot of amount and hope knockback procs. Or lance it. I'm gonna have to freeze him. And not accidentally knock him out of the frozen state. Because, yeah, I did that, I think, twice in that same fight there, so. And obviously Decimate. So, actually, with that being said, so Decimate was doing like 171,000 to Red Death. The wiki says his HP is at 1 million. Now, I may not be good at math, but I don't think 10% of 1 million is 171 grand. So... yeah. Also, I just saw a thing. I find this kind of funny. They're going for, like, great value dollar store branding here.
Only $9.99, as seen on TV. Come one, come all. Go into your nearest store of Walmart or Target or Kmart and get yourself this cure for gambling addiction. Yeah, anyway. Anyway, that will be it. We still have the bridge. I don't know if there's another level after the bridge, and we're getting very close to having basically done everything here. So yeah, that'll be it. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, and until next time. See ya.